In relation to current affairs, and I've noticed a couple of videos showing apparently a presidential debate in the United States of America between two presidents or hopeful presidents, Biden and Trump, apparently. And the one man has always been a sort of geriatric, confused, senile dementia kind of approach to his speakings, and the other man is very, very eloquent and charismatic. And it surprises me that people think that they are real candidates involved in a real debate and not just puppets, which is what they are. They're mocking, you see, the controllers are mocking the population by parading these, I don't want to say, to be unkind to these men, I don't know them, but they appear, both of them, to some extent as clowns. I know that President Trump, or whoever that is, always presents the rational arguments, but he has a sort of a clown-like figure, like a cartoon, really, something like that, I would say. They craft these people and they parade them before us, but they're not candidates in any kind of election, they're just actors. And perhaps Biden is indeed senile, suffering from senile dementia, or perhaps he's just acting senile dementia. It's astonishing to me that people continue to take the idea of political parties and voting and all the rest of it with any grain of seriousness. Once you see how false it all is, it's not a system that's broken and needs to be improved. It is just an entertainment system. That's all it is. That's all it ever has been. The idea that people voting can change anything is just ludicrous. They used to say if voting could make a difference, it would be illegal. Of course it would be. Control and power is not dictated by the people and never will be. The whole idea of democracy is simply theatre. Of course, democracy is not a biblical concept anyway. But to me, it's just so obvious. That's why I won't follow anything political. When Nigel Farage was in the European Union, I followed him for a while, and when he stood for election and in the UKIP party, I actually went to a debate and met him effectively. And I supported what he was saying, but I realised when I went to the debate that he was just repeating exactly the same things that I'd heard elsewhere. He just had a theatre act that I liked, but he's just himself is part and parcel of the same theatricals. That's all there is to it. And they all come over as very convincing, and they interview them and all the rest of it, but they're just two-bit actors. Well, probably paid more than 2 bits, if truth be told. I think our lives will improve greatly when everybody turns their back on politics, but they won't. They insist on believing that this candidate or that candidate will make a difference. My good friend, the car dealer, a British patriot, told me to vote Reform. Reform apparently is the party for patriots, and I'm sure it is. They'll have some good slogans and some good plans and some charismatic speakers, perhaps. I don't suppose they'll get any votes or anything like that. They certainly wouldn't allow a party like that to prevail. But Great Britain is controlled by Clarence House. People need to understand that. The politicians, the representatives in the Houses of Parliament receive their instructions from the palace day by day, week by week, and they have to do what is written, what they are told to do. Britain is governed by a hidden hand. The world is governed by a hidden hand, actually. And the king really needs to step up to the plate and make himself known. Because if you look carefully, you can see how the control system works. Of course, it's in the hands of the king, arguably the most powerful man in the world. If indeed the person that we're shown on television is the king, I mean, it probably isn't. We live in a clown world, do we not?